And welcome back. I was editing my video for today and I totally forgot to tell you what this is all about. So just a brief introduction. This video has so much going on. We have peonies. We are going to be making some mason jar arrangements for a graduation party. I have mason jars that I need to get out for a colleague of mine, and I also need to do my roadside flower stand. I'm also going to show you how I wrap my mason jars in case you were wondering. I've had a lot of questions on Facebook and Instagram about it, so I also included that as well. I'm also going to show you how I stored my peonies throughout a week or two. I've been harvesting from my house as well as the school that I work at. So there's so many things. I'm going to take you along for every step of the way, from taking the peonies out of the storage, and then we're going to wrap the mason jars, make the arrangements, make the mason jars for my roadside flower stand, and so on. And hey, if you're new here, my name is Kristy. I am located in Western Massachusetts, Zone 6A, and I'm heading into my second year selling flowers at my roadside flower stand, but business has been really picking up. The word has been getting out, especially since my peonies and my ranunculus have been out for the past couple weeks now. So I've been doing graduation parties, I have birthday parties, I'm doing a dance recital, so I'm super busy. I'm actually just finishing harvesting right now. It's 97 degrees, it's been disgustingly hot, and unfortunately we haven't had rain in like over a week. So I have my Never Sink Tools overhead wobbler system going right now. After harvesting, I still have the kids out here. We still have to get them ready for bed, but I think it's going to be a late night for everyone. So I'm going to take you right now to my garage where you're going to see how I store my peonies, and I really hope you enjoy this video because I feel like I'm throwing a lot at you and I hope you find something useful. And as always, if there's any tips or tricks, please go ahead and leave them in the comments below. So enjoy. All right, so it's the night before right now, so we're just doing a little bit of backtracking, and I need to hydrate my peonies. I've been picking them all week from either my backyard, and I do have a beautiful peony bush at work that I have also been harvesting from because I have a lot of orders this weekend. I have a graduation party, as I mentioned. I have a coworker coming to get her arrangements, and then I'm hoping to still have enough for my roadside flower stand. So I need to hydrate all of the peonies that I have been storing in our backup fridge right here in the garage. We use this for the past few years when I had my farm share or CSA that we would go to in the town over. So I'd always put all my fresh produce, and then anything that we had left over from like a big Costco buy or something goes into this fridge. But right now we're using the fridge for my peonies and any other storage. I think I have like 2 ranunculus in there and some other flowers, and then the rest just go into my basement because it's nice and cool down there. So I wanted to show you how I am hydrating my peonies so that way I can use them tomorrow. And I just came in from outside just to see if there was anything I could cut because I had a very busy day today. I didn't get home till like 7:30. And I found 3 peonies that I'm just going to let dry. I'm going to put a little fan over them so then I can store them for next weekend. They're a nice darker variety. But yeah, so we're going to pull out what I have in here, get them hydrated, and then we'll head on back to tomorrow when I'm making my arrangements. But I just wanted to show you how I'm doing it without a fancy cooler. This is just the old fridge that came with the house when we purchased it. So I have quite a few peonies that I need to open up and get hydrated. So let's get to it. And here is inside my fridge. So I have some peonies up here. We're about 38, 39 degrees with the fridge open. I have some campanula in there, some snapdragons, more peonies, 2 lonely ranunculus, and then I also have some more peonies in here. So we are going to get them hydrated. I have a bucket right here that we will be using, and I will show you how I am going to plan on hydrating them. So I have nothing fancy. I just wrapped them in craft paper, and I've been checking in on them so the tops are kind of undone. Some of them I harvested yesterday, some of them back on Monday, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. Oh, this one had 2 in it and one kind of fell. Whoop. All right, so we have one right here, and then this one kind of got a little smushed on the way opening up. So we'll see how that one does and if I'm going to use it or not. All right, let's see what else we have. So I had some Sarah Bernhardt ones, which I'm very excited about. These are probably on their 4th year at my house. I actually had this as a housewarming gift. So we have a few stems of those. I'm going to shut this so it doesn't get too warm. All right, let's see what else we have. Oh, we have some more Sarah Bernhardt. Those ones I'm going to probably give to either my coworker. And I harvested these at the marshmallow stage. And this is my first time, I should also mention, storing them dried. Last time I harvested my peonies and I put them just straight into the cooler just because it was the day before. All right, let's see what else we have. Don't mind my messy garage. Okay. Oh, we have another Sarah Bernhardt. I absolutely love this peony. I remember last year, it was just blooming so beautifully and I cut them all and I brought them to work and now look at me using them for actual bouquets. So we have 6 of those. And I believe the rest are going to be the ones that I grabbed from work. This peony bush at work is probably a good 10 plus years old or more, if not. And it just had so many blooms. Oh, I forgot. I did purchase a white one. This one got a little smushed. When Home Depot had its sale, and one had a bud, and I couldn't help it, but I plucked it off just in case. All right, but I'm hoping I did a decent job saving these. So we'll see when they hydrate. All right, we have one right here with a few buds. I'm not sure if those will open up, but definitely that one looks good. And I tried only putting a few in at a time. So we have another one. And I'm trying to learn the best way to store them and roll them. So if you have any tips, please let me know. Oh, we have another white. Oh, let's see what else we have. Oh, and we have another Sarah Bernhardt. And I only know that one because it was a housewarming gift and my aunt gave me, and I was so excited. All right, so I think the rest of these are going to be pink ones from work. So we have another pink. And I'm going to give these all a fresh cut. I'm just putting them in the bucket as I am unwrapping them, but we'll give them a fresh cut before I put them back into the fridge. And here is my finished bucket. I am really trying to trust this process because they just look so sad, especially these ones that I was hoping to use for my arrangements for the graduation. If not, I do have these ones that I can use, which I have faith in, but these other pink ones just look so super sad. So I will keep you posted tomorrow and let you know if they plump up nicely. So hopefully I can have the flower stand as well as the graduation and my arrangements for my coworker. So I will keep you posted. And here is one last look as they go into the fridge until I take a look at them next morning. We have lots of flowers from the garden at my work. I have this loosestrife, I'm pretty sure it's called. I also picked up some mini carnations just in case if I needed them, and some eucalyptus. I really love using burning bush from my parents' house as some foliage. Look at all these dianthus that I still have. And I also have these beautiful hot pink garden roses from work that I've been collecting. A few snapdragons, some campanula in pink and white. And lo and behold, the peonies really rebounded and they're looking fantastic this morning. So right now I'm going to take you along while I make my mason jar arrangements. This is going to be for a graduation party, and I really like to start with my foliage, so we're using some eucalyptus. And then I do have this perennial, which is amazing, and it's called loosestrife, I'm pretty sure. And it's a perennial that grows at the school that I work at, and there are probably thousands of stems. It just really spread over the past few years, and I'm planning on actually digging some up and putting them at my house because I'm just obsessed and I love them. And then I noticed, actually, now it's been a little over a week, that if you pluck them now, you kind of get some of the flower heads falling off. So it's better to get them before they fully bloom all the way to the top. And as I mentioned, I am going to be using some extra mini carnations that I picked up. I just wanted to make sure that I had some more pops of color in there and it wasn't just a few dianthus and then the yellow. So here we are, we have some of the peonies that really pepped up really nicely in the cooler. I think I only probably tossed about 1 or 2 of them that were a little bit questionable. So I'm trying to make sure that these arrangements, you can get a great 360 view. As you can see, I feel like I'm still a little bit out of practice, so I'm really being a little finicky, but I'm trying to add a rose to each side and a peony, and then adding some of the extra foliage for some height and different color varieties. And I'm not making them super full, but I was really pleased with how they looked like once it was all said and done. So I ended up making actually 6 of these, and then I made 2 smaller jelly jars, and they looked phenomenal afterwards. They just pulled together so nicely with all the pinks and the yellows, and the peonies and eucalyptus just smelled so nicely. Here they are, all said and done. So I was so happy, and the graduate from her master's was very happy with them too. She loved the sprigs of yellow with the pink, and overall I am just so honored that I was able to do her graduation party. And we are back with the peonies right now. So we are going to be working on some more, but I had so many questions asking me how I wrap my mason jars. So don't mind me, I am still a hot mess at 5 a.m. in the morning. So I take an 18 by 18 sheet of craft paper and I fold it in half. You could have the option of cutting it in half, so you could use this for 2, but I really like the sturdiness. And as you can see, I'm just gonna roll and tuck it under. The left side, I fold it in half and then wrap it over, and then I will secure this with a piece of tape. And I like to try and go a little bit higher up because later on you will see that I am gonna cover it with my logo, and then I will just scooch it up a little bit, and then I will fold in the top, right side, and the bottom, add a piece of tape, and then I will fold in that left side, and it just wraps so nicely. This tape is kind of awful, so don't go with those basic ones, but it works out nicely. And then I'm just going to give it a little smush, find my stickers that I just print myself, and then I just hide the tape with it and give it a good rub, and there it is. And I really love this. It's so nice and simple, and it's really good for your forward-facing arrangements. So I'm just going to take you through the same steps again. So I hope that having it nice and slow like this, you can learn, because I really find it just makes a nice simple display on my roadside flower stand, and just gives it a little bit more elevated look and still has my logo without me sticking the sticker on the mason jars, because believe it or not, a lot of these mason jars do get returned to me because I have a lot of repeat customers, so I don't want to ruin the mason jar in the dishwasher when I rewash them. So here it is, and I hope it's helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. right, so it's now time to make some of the extra mason jars for my roadside flower stand. And as you can see, little man is up nice and early with me. So I still had some extra eucalyptus, so I like to always add that first. I just, again, absolutely love the smell of it. It's just so nice. So I'll add my greenery, and again, I make these arrangements forward facing, so I don't really worry about making sure I have that 360 look. So I had some extra Chantilly snapdragons and then some campanula, and then I added the Sarah Bernhardt, which I like to add lower to the front, so that way once it opens up it doesn't flop over or crush anything else. And then I'm going to be adding in some of these mini carnations. I had 3 different colors, all pink. One was like a darker pink, and then like a hot pink, and then as you can see I'm adding this nice bubblegum pink, which I think will pair so nicely with the Sarah Bernhardt. And I kind of just like to use any of the extra smaller stems, and I will just tuck them in there just so that way it can maybe even hold up the peony in place. And then we're going to be adding in some of our Sweet Williams or Dianthus. I like to try and layer things and just try and finick around with them. That's one reason why I'm very excited to start doing some wrapped bouquets, so then I'm not going to be fussing as much, because as you can see, there's just so many touches on every flower. I'm constantly rearranging because I am just super picky, and I don't know, always change my mind. So anywho, sometimes it takes me a minute to figure out what I'm going to add in. The kids are always asking for things, so I just do my best to try and get them done. I don't put my flowers out until 9 a.m., so it does give me quite a bit of time. I usually will wake up at 5, get a coffee, and then about 15-20 minutes later, I'll start bringing the buckets inside and getting everything ready to go. So we're going to add in a little pop of yellow because I felt like it was just missing something. And all of these flowers held up really well in my extra cooler, or I should say fridge in my garage. And look at how great this looks. Super excited. So here is everything out. A lot of these flowers actually really opened up once they were out of the fridge, in the shade, and into the sun. It was a warm day, so I'm just really happy with how they went. Here again is going to be all of the graduation arrangements. She was thrilled, and I've been using this dishwasher tray to help me move things around. On Sunday, I only had one left, so I posted this picture and said there's one left, someone come and get it before it ends up in my room. And then lo and behold, one of my best friends said that she got the last one, which was so sweet of her to grab. So I hope you found this helpful, and if you have any questions or you want to stay updated with everything happening in my backyard or at my roadside flower stand, please make sure you hit like and subscribe and hit that bell button, and I will see you all next time. Happy gardening.